Alrighty, with the foresight of actually recording this for a change. Hey Janos, how's it all going? So, we're gonna try and do an hour of MOT. Maybe. Let's see how we go. Keep getting these, comments. Not really, that's about what I can do. Haven't slept yet, but I'm away for now. Yeah, your build doesn't really show a whole lot about your build if you can't do 3 hours of MOT. Well, I'm not going to stick around. I'm not going to be awake for 3 hours of MOT. It's currently 9:45 p.m. If I were to do 3 hours of MOT, it would be a whopping 12:45 a.m. the next morning, and I would be very much asleep. So no, sack that idea. But we'll try and hang out for as long as possible. Let's just see how we go. I mean, with the foresight of recording this, the premise is that you'll look at the duration of this video later on, and you'll know exactly how long we stuck around for. We'll see how we go. This could just turn into an absolute catastrophe. I don't know. I have made a couple of changes, so or rather, I've made one change, and it looks like we're playing Necros. Okay. Torpedo. I don't know. What are the Torpedo's base stats? What are we looking at here? I'm not particularly good as a Wikipedia for these weapons. So I'm gonna need you to tell me, like... Wait. Oh, god damn it, I'm distracted already. Okay. Damage, crit damage. Okay, so I suppose, like, just eyeballing it. The main thing... I can't believe I died already. That's amateur hour. Anyway. Just eyeballing that, the main thing that is probably going to be considered a bit of a bad thing is definitely that minus Grineer damage, specifically because Grineer still have the armor. Now, I would argue that if you have minus Corpus damage, that might actually be a little bit more annoying to deal with. Because Corpus, I'm almost ready to say Corpus are actually more annoying to kill than Grineer, because ironically enough, at least as mag, Grineer armor easily stripped, whereas shields, not so easily stripped. You know? I think Saren players would find shields to be not a problem though, because, you know, Toxic Lash. So, you know, it really just depends. But otherwise, assuming the Thibodeau has good crit stats, specifically decent crit chance, although it is a melee weapon, so I suppose it should be fine. That's probably good. If nothing else, pair it with Condition Overload instead of Prime Pressure Point. I think you're on a winner. Although the big question is how much, because I'm not entirely sure what the Riven disposition for Torpedo is, or Thibodeau, or however the bloody hell you pronounce that. 24, 99, 170. Okay. 24%, 2.4. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good then. You got yourself a good Riven then. Now I just need to know what the Riven disposition is, because if the Thibodeau has like no disposition, then I would argue that any Riven on the Thibodeau is a shit Riven. And we're demonetized! Because I done say a bad word within the first 4 minutes. So good to fair chance, YouTube would define that as foul language at the opening of the video, which is something that I can actually choose. You said the naughty word. You shall be demonetized. You put on semi-racist accent, you are now demonetized. I don't even know what I'm doing that now. Do. How is everyone's week? Whoa, 1.25. I do believe as a number, that does mean that it's more than average, right? My understanding of the riven disposition numbers is correct. 3 circle is 1, right? If so, then yeah, okay, you got yourself a pretty good riven then. You know who you should use that with? Cora. Use it with any WarFrame that has an exalted weapon on their first ability. Exalted melee weapon rather on their first ability. I think you got yourself a winner in a chicken dinner right there. It's probably the way to go. I did not actually need to use crush just then. It's 4 circles. Yeah, good. Got yourself a winner. So, what was I saying? Yeah. Did not actually need to use my crush just then, because I actually had Arcane Aegis active. The raid is off to a wonderful start. I've only died once, but I would actually blame Hey Janos for that, because he distracted me. Debating whether I should try and sell it. Do you have an idea about what the running price is? Ask yourself this, how often are you going to use the Tipedo? Now, if I had the Tipedo, or even... Tipedo? I didn't even know. Anyway. Pretty sure Tipedo Prime is a thing as well, right? Yes, it is. So ask yourself whether or not you're going to be using the Tipedo or the Tipedo Prime anytime soon, or like regularly. But since you're already no worries, mate. Since you're already debating whether or not you want to sell it, that kind of says to me that you are pretty much ready to not use that weapon at all. So, based on that and that alone, I would probably say sell it. The big question is, how much can you get for it? It is a Thibodeau ribbon. How popular is the Thibodeau/Thibodeau Prime? I mean, the Prime works. Oh, that's the big question as well. The Thibodeau Prime may very well have a lower riven disposition than the Thibodeau regular. Can you confirm that for me, please? Which weapon do you like to use the most? Hate, Janos. I don't know. Do I just call you Hate, or do I call you by the full username that you've written? I don't know. It kind of feels like when I'm calling someone by a like full username like such. It sounds like a child who's in trouble. Annabelle James MacArthur Adams Smith, you are in huge trouble, young lady, and you better like, you know. Anyways, that kind of thing. Feels weird, man. That's all I'll say. Thibodeau Prime, normal... Wait, what? Oh, normal... Oh, Thibodeau Regular has a disposition of... Hey, Daniel, how's it going? Thibodeau Regular has a normal... has a disposition of 1.3, but you're never going to use the Thibodeau Regular outside of being a stat stick for, like, Cora or whoever else. Who's doing the most damage right now? It's me! Ha 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 ha. Anyway. Oh, friggin' Megalol. One sec. Friend of mine is asking, there's a hard mode now? And I'm like, yep. It's so hard that the big time YouTubers, or at least those who actually got into the friggin' test cluster, It's so hard that even the big-time YouTubers were already complaining that it's somehow too hard. Ha 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 ha. As you may know, hey, I'm doing alright. As you may notice, or rather, I'm doing alright, but I am tired AF, stressed because of just memes throughout the week. It just is what it is, you know? Anyway, what was I talking about? So, what the hell was I talking about? Oh yeah, there's a hard mode that's so hard that even the big-time YouTubers were calling it too hard. Ha 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 ha. Meanwhile, you may have noticed that I have made a massive change to the build. Something that I already talked about briefly, or rather something that I've written about. Talk is a bit of a strong word. Something that I've written about in the community tab. I have swapped out, or rather I am using Prime Flow. How am I doing this? Basically, I have swapped out Streamline for Prime Flow, which is something that I would actually call blasphemous. Except for the fact that I'm running a theory. Oh, motherfucker. I am running a theory that because so many enemies spawn in Steel Path, whether it be here or whether it be somewhere else, that energy orbs will be around forever, more or less. Already found a full set of Inaros and Panthera Primes. Interesting that you went for those two, because I feel like Karis Prime might be the one that stands out. That's my opinion. As someone who's never used any of them, because they are brand new. Where the hell is Vor? I'm genuinely confused. Where the hell is he? Where the hell is he? I don't know where he is. I'm genuinely having a hard time figuring out which one he is. Where is he? Is he still there? Is he still alive? Is he dead? Is he dead? I don't know where he is. Well, I guess he died then, because my friend Captain Raw here, I'm actually playing with him. I'm fairly certain I saw the spawn, but the Lanka and the Mag, I guess, are always still good. I just don't bother with it because it's like a boring meta, you know? It's just not something I care about. Like, I've used the Blanca before. Didn't like it as a weapon. Found it boring. Compared to Grand Prime attack speed, has over 0.8, but for Karis Prime attack speed... Wait, Karis Prime is 0.6 attack speed? It's a dagger. Why is it so slow? Holy shit, what's with the reload speed here? Whoa. It's kind... Oh, I don't know. I don't know about that one, guys. I mean, I guess at some point I might get myself a Karis Prime just to try it out. Then again, I've never really been into the daggers outside of the dual daggers, outside of Fang Prime, my boys. Fang Prime. Which is currently still sitting in a golden age, despite the fact that I might actually remove it and use something else. But, you know, we'll just see how we go. What's that? I want to end up having an attack speed driven. For Thibodeau? Yeah, whatever floats your boat, I guess. Just keep in mind that you're probably going to end up losing out on that damage, which ultimately is probably fine since it kind of hilariously turns out that condition overload seems to outperform something like prime pressure point anyway. So as long as you have condition overload, I think you'll be okay. Probably, he says. It's hard to say, really. Well, no, it's not. Oh, maybe it is. I don't know. I'm not really into like those kind of like hard and fast rules of like, oh, if you're not using XYZ, then you're doing it wrong. No. That's not how anything works. We've been here for nearly 15 minutes. There's a friggin' energy leech somewhere. Bloody energy leeches, man, I swear, they are the bane of my goddamn existence. Meanwhile, in hilarious news, I actually managed to get a Reddit post up to like possibly semi-front page, at least. I mean, it's got triple-digit upvotes, so you know, that's pretty exciting. But it's basically a post saying, hey, by the way, DE, there's part of Mag's pull functionality that is functionally defunct, is the word that I used. Basically, if you're not aware, Mag's pull has a part of its function is that any enemy that is killed by pull, and that's the big word there, killed by pull, has a 25% chance, affected by power strength, of dropping an extra energy orb, or even dropping an energy orb. I can't remember which one it is. The fact that it needs an enemy to be killed by pull means that in any mission in the Steel Path, in any mission basically past, I would argue, level 30, that is, you might as well bring that chance down to 0, because that is functionally impossible. Because pull does so little damage, and I've done the math, if you run a 200% power strength build, which I would find to be, I don't know, somewhere between extremely and highly ill-advised, you're looking at an ability that does 600 magnetic damage. Now here's the fun thing. You can put an enemy into a magnetized bubble, which would effectively double the damage that pull does to them, which is great. Awesome. So that means we're going from, what the hell? Someone's using Peculiar Bloom. No, Peculiar Growth, rather. So we're looking at going from 600 damage to a whopping 1,200 damage. Awesome. There's just one problem. That's barely enough to one-shot a level 30 charger. Now, you don't necessarily need to one-shot anything, but just an example of what 1,200 damage is, regardless of the fact that it's freaking magnetic damage, is barely enough to kill a charger at level 30. You're only off by about I believe 100 damage. You're only off by 121 damage. Possibly. Wait, my math is completely wrong. You're off by 20, yeah, no, it's correct. You're off by 121 damage. Because the charger has 1,089 health. He says, doing the math in his head. Yeah, that's correct. Therefore, I submit that past level 30, Mag's pull ability having a chance to drop an energy orb, might as well write, ha ha ha, it's never gonna happen. Because it just won't. Oh no, I shouldn't have gone into melee range. That was a mistake. Need to figure out a better way of what I need to do is figure out a better way of dealing with nullifiers. Now I tried using something like concealed explosives. I don't think that was particularly effective. Need to find a better way of dealing with nullifiers. Anyway, ancient disruptors I'm not too worried about because ancient disruptors need to actually be attacking you in order for them to siphon out your energy. But energy leeches, holy hell, they kind of just they're just there and your energy just disappears. That is one of the major downsides of not using prime flow over streamline. If you come across an energy leech, those energy leeches are actually taking out tons more effective energy, if that makes sense. Like tons more energy value than if you were using prime flow, because it's taking it out. Pretty sure it's taking it out on a energy by energy basis. So it doesn't matter like how much maximum energy you have. It's taking it out by a certain rate. Why? What the hell? How did that happen? Anyway, the mitre augment is a beam weapon. Oh, right. Yeah. Well, at the moment I am using a beam weapon. It's not exactly like the Ignis. It's close to it. It is a Sinoid Gamma Core. The problem afterwards, though, is that I need to figure out a way to punch through all of that shield. Here's the thing. This might be a controversial statement, or maybe it's not. I don't know. But I reckon Corpus are actually now tankier than Grineer. If you have a way of stripping their armor, you can get rid of Grineer pretty damn easily. But there's no real aside from toxin damage, there's no way of stripping shields. And we can see this basically, like Hildren and shield base, actually all warframes outside of Inaris and Nidus appear to be at least a little bit more survivable against those specters than Nidus and Inaris, because we have shield gating. Seems like shield gating, hilariously enough, has actually made shields quite like way more tankier as an option than health and armor. At least that's just my random observation. I am finding I'm having a bit of a harder time taking out shields. Maybe I should use magnetic damage. I've tried that. I've tried magnetic damage on like my Paris Prime and stuff. I don't know. Did not seem to yield the results that I was expecting. Of course, Saramains would be like, shields, lol. But then again, Saramains, like I hypothesized in the Saram video of this morning, Saramains will probably be looking at armor and be like, ha! Who's struggling against that crap? Seems like our friend here has the right solution though. Just get a melee weapon and do a good old-fashioned I don't know, slide attack. Put some toxin damage on it probably. That's, I don't know. To some extent, that is what I'm doing with my thing, my whatchamacallit, Fang Prime. I've actually built it to do toxin damage. So then when I do when I do the heavy attacks, I can deal with enemies with lots of armor because it forces slash procs on heavy attacks, so that's kind of hilarious. And then against enemies with shields, the idea is that it does toxin damage, and it might have the chance of putting out a toxin proc as well, so that's nice. See? We have some big, meaty slash procs. You may have just seen that with that particular bombard. Can't put anyone on a friggin' bubble today. Maybe that's the answer. I don't know. There's a friggin' ancient healer in there somewhere. Yeah, no worries. Enjoy your farming. Dead. It looks like the theory that I'm running on, it's practically true. Looks like, because of the high enemy count, running Prime Flow is a lot more viable here, for my purposes, than it is in easy mode, rather. Now, granted, I do have a Necros on the team, so that probably skews the results quite a bit. But when I'm doing random steel path missions by myself, I am noticing that the energy drain, the energy usage, seems to be somewhat, sort of, sometimes, not always, but somewhat, usually, kept up by the energy orb dropping. Yeah, agreed. I do need some steel essence here. Now, allegedly, steel essence only shows up... Oh my god, we've got glass now? Allegedly, that comes after 30 minutes. Allegedly. I do want to stress this. Allegedly. Comes after 30 minutes. I cannot confirm nor deny that yet. But we are about to hit that 30-minute mark, so I guess we'll find out soon enough. The running theory is that after 30 minutes, that's when a lot of the X might show up. Nyx Inspector combo. What the hell kind of combo is that? To get 12 million damage? Wait, how does that work out? What does that have to do with a Spectre? Fascinating. Oh, is it because the Spectre is shooting into Nyx's absorb? Ah, okay. Interesting, interesting. So the reason why that works, for anyone who's wondering, the Nyx Spectre combo. The reason why that works is because WarFrame health compared to enemy health as a number is not normalized. Enemies, and the reason why our weapons do so much like ludicrous amounts of damage is because enemies have like millions of health, or maybe even like millions of health. At least hundreds of thousands of health, potentially millions of health, which means our weapons and apparently our specters need to do hundreds of thousands, if not millions of damage, right? Now the way Nyx's absorb works is that when if it absorbs the damage of anything that is entering its bubble. Apparently that also includes Spectre fire, even allied Spectre fire. So as a result, because allied Spectre fire apparently functions under the same rules as our weapons, probably because we're looking at Warframe Spectres instead of enemy-based Spectres. That would mean that the amount of damage that's going in there is quite high. It's essentially, I think it's essentially the same idea as an ally using their Super Vandal inside the an ally Nyx's absorb. Now I don't even know if that works. He says, rambling on and on and on. I don't know if that works. I guess that should work, but since I've never heard of this particular tactic being used before, that implies to me at least that that doesn't work. But that would explain. But basically, the Spectre doing that is precisely why apparently the Nyx Spectre combo, as opposed to the Nyx ally combo, is doing some 12 million damage. So yeah. Okay, my eyes are starting to glaze over a little bit. This is why I don't usually hang around for more than half an hour doing the same thing. Hey, how is everyone handling the not handling. What does everyone think about the complete lack of motion blur that I've got going on right now? I think it's hurting. I think it's like annoying my eyes. And because of that, I'm now going to swap back to having motion blur because I think that's what's screwing over with my vision. I don't think I like that at all. I've had multiple people being like, hey, can you turn off motion blur? It's making me sick. I think not having motion blur is starting to screw with my eyes. Meanwhile, forgetting that I have an entire cup of tea is screwing around with my thirst, so it appears the rumors are in fact true. Right after the 30-minute mark, we are starting to see a lot more of these steel essence show up, so that's good. Excellent. Damn. Dead. Hey, after this, however long we decide to go for, I came across a trailer for a game. So here's the thing. The premise is like pretty cringy. It's the comments are pretty accurate. It is Simp Simulator 2020. Like that's kind of hilarious. Like there's no denying it. Like let's be real here. It is Simp Simulator 2020. But if you ignore the premise for a second, I think it might actually be a pretty cool game, or at least I think it might actually be a pretty impressively made game, because judging by the trailer, it appears to be a choose your own adventure game that isn't CGI. Like it appears to be like fully not rendered, fully shot, properly shot scenes with like cameras and stuff. Does anyone know what game I'm talking about? I saw a PlayStation app for it like last night? Maybe last night or the night before, thereabouts. Massive dislike to like ratio because, of course, but whilst I have probably no intention of playing it whatsoever, I think it's actually a pretty interesting game concept. Just that the premise is probably a bit crap. Oh, dead. I need to I don't know how people can do 8 hours of... The hell is going on with this one? I'm not entirely sure how people do 8-hour survival missions and, like, somehow find a way to, I don't know, stretch their legs. Like, whilst in a survival mission, like, especially here when we're, like, flooded with enemies. Kind of wish the level scaling was a little bit faster though. Okay, I should probably change my Synoid Gamma Core build to use that thing. I don't even remember what it's called. There's that mod. It's a dash polarity mod, but I think it's an Exilus mod as well. When your weapon is not equipped, its ammo is slowly but surely reloaded. Not restored, but reloaded. Don't remember what it is. Something magazine, I think. Anyone remember what I'm talking about? Trying to get some audience participation going on in here, but the chat is just completely empty, which fair enough. Tiny stream. I've probably even named my stream poorly. I guess if I put in like 1 hour MOT let's roll, might get like 2 more people showing up. Instead, I don't even remember what I called the damn thing. Unbelievable, I've actually run out of energy. Okay, I guess at some point even the best laid plans go completely to shit. Whoa, okay. Out of nowhere, we got another one. I don't know why I just used crud. Ah, never mind. I used it to strip armor. Of course. See if that didn't hit the head. I'm starting to wonder if Restream, if my Restream chat is broken. Let's just make sure that's the case. Nope. Chat really is completely asleep. Kind of want to get up and stretch my legs, but you know, we're doing this for about an hour, so I guess no. How am I getting corrosive procs? How is this happening? Uh-oh. Okay. I'm about to run another theory bit. I'm about to run another theory. Nobody wants to watch. Nobody wants to watch a friggin' 1 hour MOT stream. I'm falling asleep just doing this. I think anyone who's watching is falling asleep. It makes sense that as of right now, the viewer count is non-existent. I mean, if I'm already falling asleep doing this, what hope is there for an audience to stay awake watching this? Do I even bother, because I am actually recording this, do I even bother uploading the entire thing? Who's going to watch this? Hell, why am I even doing this now? Just cuz? I guess there's one good thing that's gonna come out of this. I'm gonna get a ton of, or rather, I'm gonna get a little bit more than usual in the way of steel essence, so, yay, I guess. But in terms of, excitement, this is exciting to a point, but at some point, I'm just getting completely tuckered out. I think the real mystery right now is how is my death cube still alive? Has it even died once? It may have died once. No, it hasn't even revived me properly. Because I have a friend here who's actually reviving me properly. Okay, there's two mysteries that I'm currently experiencing. The first one is that this seems astronomically easier than doing a friggin' Corpus disruption mission. Or any disruption mission for that matter. Disruption missions are bloody difficult, it seems. Because the disruption target, something that you have to kill within a certain amount of time, is, to put it mildly, quite survivable, quite tanky. These guys, not so much. I guess they're regular enemies, so you wouldn't really expect them to be particularly tanky. But the disruption dude, holy crap. I'm finding it a bit hard to put a dent in him. Alright, 15 more minutes. Friggin' nullifiers! Bloody... bloody heavy gunner, man. Oh, my death cube just died. Damn. Okay. A Mac. Okay. Hey, mate, how's it going? Uh-oh, about to screw up. Oh, damn it! I even knew I was about to screw up. I'm doing alright. We've been at this for about 47 minutes. And the biggest challenge for me when doing these kinds of runs is literally staying awake. Yeah. If you have, if you've proceeded through the steel path all the way until this mission, MOT, which is the survival mission, you basically get to experience this level of chaos right from the get-go. That's one of the things I really, really like about this mission. There's no dicking around. You don't have to wait some hour, he says, whilst unironically playing MOT for about 50 minutes almost. Can't even speak, I've been playing this for so long now. But like the thing about MOT is in Steel Path is that you don't have to wait too long to start getting in there with the shenanigans. Kazumi, Ohio. No, Kazumi. Konbanwa. Crap, what's 1 hour? Yeah. I have no idea when it's going to come out. Actually, you know what? I betcha Steel Path is going to come out right after TennoCon. Oh, it is morning. It's morning in Canada? Well, it's nighttime here, buddy. I betcha Steel Path is going to come out on console right after TennoCon. The first thing I gotta say is, alright, we have a lot of things to show you today for TennoCon, but first things first, if you're on console, you're about to get Steel Path in 3, 2, 1, boom. That's probably what they're gonna be like. Wait, why would you think this is a Gundam stream? Did I not? Shit. Is that the reason why I have low views? Did I accidentally label this as a Gundam stream? I can't really check right now, but did I label this as a Gundam stream by accident? I know for a fact I changed the thumbnail and I changed the name. But is this labeled as a Gundam stream by... I hope I didn't screw that up. That would have been hilarious. But it would explain a whole lot. Wait. What? Either the glass is returning, or we've had these glass dudes here for ages. Oh, for real? Shit. Alright, let me fix that. Oh, this is how much I'm out of it, man. This is how much I'm out of it. I am not only am I doing a friggin' 1 hour of dumb crap friggin' MOT. Oh, I did forget to change it, didn't I? Ah! Wait, did I change the name? Ah, bollocks! I did forget to change it. That explains so much. That explains a whole lot. Okay. Let's just, Okay, there we go. Let's see, WarFrame. Hashtag Steel Path WarFrame. Alright, there we go. There we go. Wow. I think I may have just cucked myself out of like 10 more viewers. Oh, man. Because I put on the wrong guy. See, this is the thing I really, really don't like about the restream thing. because Restream is like some sort of like direct streaming thing, if that makes sense. Holy crap. Because it's like a direct streaming thing and something's stealing my energy, I have to like do the old friggin' dashboard, and the old friggin' dashboard means there's no real time per se to like make sure I've got the right friggin' information on it. I think my Twitch stream has probably got the right words on it, but the thumbnail should not be Gundam. I've definitely changed that. Are you sure? Because I definitely changed that. In fact, if I jump on my phone, I see Mag and Teshin. It's fine, whatever. The name works. Can I change it on mobile? See, this is what I see. Oh, never mind. It's the right thumbnail. I see the right thumbnail on my phone. Pretty sure that's correct. We're about to hit the final stretch, folks. Fucking... We're like an hour in. We're almost an hour in now. I'm just gonna start swearing. Fuck it. Fucking nullifiers, man. Oh my god, we're going up against level 200s. Let's go. He says, completely running out of energy. Final stretch. You need the Necros build, hey? That is a good question. I don't know what the Necros build is. You show me your neck build afterwards. People in chat demand it. Still not. Okay, Kaz, I think you may just be encountering a random bug. I wouldn't worry about it too much. I didn't Paris. What? Are you saying you didn't know that it's overpowered? Well, that's because if you listen to any big time YouTuber, no, I'm not gonna say the name. If you listen to any big time YouTuber that does rankings for weapons, they would never tell you that the Paris Prime is overpowered because they don't use it. Plus I have a ribbon, so it's a pretty dope ribbon. Haha, you have a Huawei ribbon. Wow, oh my god! I'm so out of it, folks. Like, holy crap. Yeah, I've been at it for about an hour almost. We're reaching that hour mark. Not only are words failing me, like this is what Katagari looks like with extreme fatigue. He just used fucking Crush while Arcane Aegis was active. What an absolute knob of a move that is. Okay, folks? This is what fatigue looks like, okay? I'm sorry. This is why I refuse to... I practically refuse to do this kind of content. Ah! Crap. I don't like this precariousness of not having any energy and not having shields at the same time. Huh! Bollocks! Yarareta! Still a Gundam thumbnail. Yeah, okay. Can't really help you with that, mate. He instantly revived me through the use of, I believe, Vazarin. One of the Vazarin passives is instant revival. Alright. Alright, let's get out of here. He says nearly dying because he's typing. Alright. It's been an hour. I'm literally dying on the inside. Your builds are not good unless we can see you do 3 hours a MOT. Piss off. All these comments that I see in my videos, XYZ build is better because he could do 8 hours of thing. He could do 8 hours survival. Yep, piss off. I don't have the time for that. I don't know how many times I have to bloody say this. Piss off. I see it every so often. That kind of an absolute like brain dead comment. Like they have time to do 8 hours of survival? Let them. Cool. Awesome. I don't. So piss off. It's that bloody simple. Run for Argon. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Argon crystals, let's have a quick look. How many Argon crystals does 1 hour of MOT give me? Let's get a drum roll in here. Oh no, it's blocked by chat. 22. That's kind of hilarious. Oh boy. Oh yeah, for the plus healing return. Okay. Okay. We'll have a look at that in 1 sec, but 1 hour of MOT, ladies and gentlemen. 1 hour and 3 minutes apparently. I don't really know what the deal is with that. But